What's up, guys, and welcome to my non-spoiler review for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, the highly anticipated sequel, yet again directed by Ryan Coogler. And in the passing of Chadwick Boseman, he had an incredible task to do a sequel to Black Panther without Black Panther himself. And what were they going to do? Basically, the impossible. And he made it possible. This stars, once again, Letitia Wright as Shuri. Angela Bassett is the queen. Uh, Danai Gurira is back. A great cast. Most of the cast members returning. Winston Duke returning. And look, like I said, this movie had an impossible task to follow up A, after the great first film, but B, follow up without your lead character. And the way they do it, the way they write it into the story, is very powerful. It carries the film. It's the emotional through line of the film, and you're there for it. As soon as the movie opens, like the opening of the damn movie, um, it just takes you and grips you, and it doesn't let you go. We are introduced to characters in this film. We're introduced to Dominic Thorne, who plays Ironheart. She'll be getting her own show in a few months on Disney Plus. She's introduced in this, and look, with that character, some will say, including myself, that it seemed a little unnecessary to add this character into this film. She is this scientist that they're looking for, that created technology that's very important, and we spent a lot of time, especially in the first half of the movie, um, finding out what's going on with her, tracking her down. Um, it's fun. I think it's entertaining, but I think it bogs the movie down just a little bit. I think Dominic Thorne is really good as Ironheart. I think she's actually great. I love uh, the casting. I think she's really charismatic, and she's great in the role. And I can't wait to see more of her. But it just seems like a bit of a shoe-in to this overall story. I feel like if that was cut out, the film would have been a little tighter, and it would have been a little, maybe, should I say, neater. But let's talk about Tenoch Huerta as Namor, or Namor, however you choose to pronounce it. He's terrific in this film. His performance, is so, uh, I don't want to say mustache twirling, because I don't want it to come across wrong, but when he's got to be bad, boy, is he bad, and he sells it. But he's one of those kind of villains that he's doing what he's doing, but he's going about it the wrong way. He's got good intentions, but he's going about it the wrong way. And his people, this underwater society that he has, that he leads. Why does he lead them? Well, that's in the film. And another thing I would say is a bit of a gripe in this: it's very talky. There's a lot of exposition, a lot of dialogue into explaining, this is what this is, this is what this is, this is what this is. And when we have a few minutes to actually live in these moments, there's less of the moments to live in the moment, where there's more of the exposition and stuff like that. And that could bore some of you. The first half of this movie could drag a bit. I will say it does take its time. There's a few action set pieces, not many in the actually not many in the whole film. There may be 3 or 4 action sequences in the whole film. 2 hour and 40-minute movie. There's a lot of turmoil, inner turmoil going on with these characters. The emotional through line is pulling it through. Angela Bassett could, I mean, she probably won't, but she deserves an Oscar nomination for this, for supporting actress. She's incredible. Some of these really heartfelt speeches she gives are intense and really well acted. She's fantastic in this movie. The score by Ludwig Göransson, who scored the first film, Oscar-winning score of the first film, comes back, and he adds a great score to this. Another great score. Really enjoyed it. And the visual effects are better this time around than they were last time, but they aren't like, it's not 100% great with the visual effects. For me, there was a couple times I was like, I don't know about that. There's a lot of underwater stuff that I think next month Avatar: The Way of Water is going to blow this out of the water. With effects wise. I mean, seeing a trailer for that before this in 3D is just so breathtaking. And then seeing this film, you're going, it's okay. But if you want underwater stuff, I think we should be really excited for what's coming out next month. But look, in the end of the day, it's a very long film. It's like 2 hours, 40 minutes. For me, it was never boring. I was always interested and engaged. I can acknowledge that, yes, it is a little long and it could have been cut. The Ironheart stuff, I liked it. I could acknowledge that it didn't need to be there, but it didn't work for me at the same time as it didn't not work for me. It was just okay, and it was entertaining for me. Probably because of the performances by these actors. Everybody is bringing their A game, and Ryan Coogler's direction this time around is really good. The movie's not as honed in as the first film. It's not as focused as the first film. There's more going on. But I think it's very close to the first movie. I think the first movie is great. This comes close to great. It's really good on a rewatch. On a rewatch, I think I might be like, wow, this is right up there neck and neck with the first movie. Because now, knowing what we know going into it, knowing exactly what kind of film this is and what it is, and going into it knowing that, I kind of think that on rewatchability, it's just going to get better and better. But we'll see. So I'm going to give it a very strong 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It's probably my favorite MCU movie of the year. I think Doctor Strange was a little more easy to get through, but this is a deeper film with a lot more deeper messages and stuff like that. So that's where I'm at with this, guys. Comment down below. Do you plan on seeing Black Panther: Wakanda Forever? If you did, what are your non-spoiler thoughts about that in the comment section? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for a bunch of reviews coming in the future. We got a spoiler review for Wakanda Forever coming very soon. You can check that out. We got a review for Disney's Enchanted leading up to the release of Disenchanted next week, which I'm very excited for. Also, guys, you can follow me on Twitter at RyanKing72 and Instagram and TikTok at KingOfRises131. And that's about it for me. Thank you so much for watching my non-spoiler review for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. And until next time, over and out.